Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling great. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for all of your love, your support, just the likes, the comments, the encouragement, just the loving energy. I'm so overwhelmed with all of this love and support. Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful for all of you. This is healing for you. It's healing for me. I'm so grateful we could work together on this journey of becoming our best selves. So before we get into it, I just want to say I'm going to be at the Kaleidoscope Collective on Saturday, November 6th, 2021. The information is listed below in the description box. I'm also going to post a flyer on my community page. You could check that out as well. If you would like to come by, say hello, come out, check the shop out. It's a beautiful woman-owned shop, with beautiful items, art, and other type of metaphysical, spiritual items and things like that, jewelry. So come check it out. I'm excited. If you can't come and you would like to book a reading, I'm going to be doing mini readings. And so it's going to be past life and just healing, channeling that healing and general guidance for you. And it's going to be a mini reading. So if you would like to book, the information will be below. You check out the website and you book with Kaleidoscope Collective. Also, I am going to be doing more things on social media. I was doing some things on social media before and I just really, I don't know, I just took a long break with that. But I am going to be interacting more with social media. So I have a Twitter page now. I have all these thoughts that float around in my head all day long. I'm always channeling different thoughts. So I'm going to be tweeting those things out. So feel free to follow me on Twitter. And I'm also going to be posting more on Instagram and Facebook, posting like reflective questions, journaling questions, affirmations, helpful information for you to grow and for you to learn, and just some things for you to think about and to help you on your journey. I'm also going to be posting some of the things on my YouTube community page as well. But please follow me on the social media sites. I have that information linked below so we can stay connected, stay, keep growing, keep going on this journey. And again, whenever you find those different information or different posts on social media, just trust that you found that in a way that it's a timeless way, so it's going to connect with you whenever you find it. Okay, so let's get going. Today's pick a card is going to be Death and Rebirth. Right now when I'm filming this is Scorpio season. Shout out to all the Scorpios. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. I am a Scorpio, so it's our season, our time. I'm November 19th. Can't wait. I think that day is supposed to be a lunar eclipse, so powerful energy. It's going to be a lot going on. So November will be intense. With the Scorpio energy, Scorpio season, this is a time for transformation. The Scorpio sign is known for the transformative energies because it's ruled by Mars and Pluto is the planet of transformation. So this is the time. What needs to die and what needs to be reborn? What will be reborn? What will be transformed during this time? What do you need to know right now? What needs to, float off? What do you need to get rid of? What's no longer serving you? And what are you coming into? What are you transforming into? What is transforming in your life? So that is going to be the message today with this pick a card. What do you need to know? What healing, what channel guidance do you need to know to transform? Because transformation is huge. We should be transforming all the time as humans. We're unraveling our souls on a deeper level, and we should constantly be in this place of growth and transformation. I mean, of course, sometimes we do need to sit still with some things, but the way this energy is moving, life is really speeding up. I don't know if you all feel it. I mean, we literally only have 2 more months left of 2021. We're at the holidays now, the end of the year when I'm uploading. So, and we already know the holidays go by very quickly. So we're getting ready to move into a new year. For many of us, we're moving into a new cycle right now. So we're going to get those messages from Spirit. For pile 1, we have, what do you need to release? Okay, that's the message. That's just, I randomly pulled these cards. So whatever you feel drawn to, and if you're drawn to all 3 piles, feel free to watch all 3. Pile 2, hold your vision. And then pile 3, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps will be linked below. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Wow. Drop that card. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling great. Welcome back to the Capital LOVE Tribe. Thank you all so much. I just want to say again, if you missed the beginning, I will be at the Kaleidoscope Collective store on Saturday, November 6th. That information will be linked below. Come check me out. I'll be doing mini readings, and if you don't want to get a reading, you can just come by and say hello and come check the shop out. So I hope to see you there. If you can't make it, you could book via Zoom, and we could do the reading over Zoom. So, pile 1, let's get to it. What do you need to release? So the energy that I'm getting, especially again, and I talked about this in the beginning, with it being Scorpio season, happy birthday to all the Scorpios. This message, for many of you, I feel like you are at the end of a cycle. I'm hearing you are at the end of the cycle. You've been releasing a lot. You've been letting go of a lot. You've been growing and transforming quite a bit, and now you are at the end of, you're coming to the end of the huge cycle in your life where you are literally releasing the final remnants of, it's almost just like accumulation, almost like a final exam. When you think about in school, when you have a final exam, that's bringing all of the material that you've learned throughout the course. Okay, so if a course was 6 months, you're talking about you're wrapping up, material from month 1, material from month 2. Every month or every week, you're wrapping up everything. So if you've been in this cycle for some of you, I'm hearing it's been years. For some of you, I'm hearing it's been months. It's going to be different for everyone, but you're going to be now taking the final exam. You're going to be wrapping everything up. So one day you may be feeling the energy of scarcity. Even though you've been moving through it, it's going to come back to you like, okay, are you ready to wrap this up? One day you may be feeling that energy of unworthiness. You've been dealing with it, but now it's like, okay, are you ready to pass this test? Are you really ready to wrap this up? Confidence, abundance, like your self-worth. I'm getting all of that, and I'm just kind of getting like this energy. It's just like you're at the final round here. You're just like, the universe is testing, like, okay, how are you going to handle that? What do you really believe? Do you believe this? Do you think this? Have you really learned and grown from those previous tests and the previous lessons? Are you really ready to end the cycle? Because the things that you've been wrapping up, your new cycle is going to look completely different from your old cycle, from your previous cycle. This new cycle that you are coming into, your life is getting ready to be drastically different. Your life is going to dramatically change. I'm hearing from many of you. There are going to be huge, obvious changes, huge shifts here. You're coming into a place of a huge shift. It's like, for some of you, I'm hearing new home. You may be relocating to a new country, a new city, a new state. For some of you, I'm hearing new home, new car. Who this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is big changes here. This is big, like, glow up energy, new career. I'm hearing for some of you, people are not even going to be able to recognize you. It's almost like overnight. It's like, wow, who is this? It's a powerful energy I'm feeling here, pile 1. And it's kind of just like you're at this final round of lessons and just wrapping it up. And just, again, everything that you've been learning, how you've been growing, because you're going to realize how everything has been preparing you for the new cycle, the new chapter, the new beginning. And the universe, the higher power, whatever you call the higher power, wants to make sure you're ready, wants to make sure that you still don't believe the things that you've told yourself for so many years. That, maybe you told yourself you're not worthy, you're not good enough, that you're not abundant, you're not you're not worthy of whatever it is you want. You're not worthy to have this. You're not worthy of having that. Or, you know, whatever it may be, self-sabotaging thoughts. It's like, are you ready to wrap this up? Are you ready to really believe that you can have whatever you want? That's what I just heard. Okay, so let's get into it. This is really powerful. Okay. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to take that. And that makes sense. Okay, pile one, please. Pile one. What does pile one need to know about the death and rebirth? 7 of Cups. Four of Wands. Two of Cups. Eight of Swords. Ten of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups. And Nine of Swords. Okay, powerful energies here. And then Tower, the Tower. See, this is big transformation. Wow. Ooh. Big transformation here, pile one. This is intense. Intense energies here. Okay. Okay, pile one. This is really powerful. Powerful energies here. So I see here again, this is what I was saying. When the Tower comes up and this is the bottom of the deck energy, this is saying, this is really beautiful because your life is getting ready to drastically change. Like, I just heard buckle up, get ready. Like, you're getting ready to go into a place of so much wholeness, so much balance, so much beauty. It's going to be like your wildest dreams. And for many of you, this is it's a very mysterious energy here. It's a very, like, spirit is not giving a lot of details because it's going to be different, of course, for many of you, but it's a situation where Spirit wants you to be surprised. Spirit wants this mystery. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you are heading, but you are trusting. You're trusting and you have more faith. You understand the concept of faith. You have learned the lessons and now you are trusting. You're trusting this journey. You're trusting where you are being led. You're trusting where you are being guided. Even though you can't see. You can't really see what's ahead of you. You can't see what's in front of you. But you're taking each step when you were told to do so. And it's all going to make sense. It's all going to connect. And it's all going to paint this picture of a beautiful life. And you're going to be grateful for the hell you've been through. Because I feel like for many of you, you've been through hell and back. You know, you've been through a lot. You know, this cycle that you were in was a cycle where you had to break down a lot of your beliefs. There were a lot of beliefs that kept you trapped. There were a lot of beliefs that, you know, fear, beliefs around money, beliefs around, you know, your worth. What are you worthy of? I feel very strongly that you have a very magnetic manifestation ability. You're able to really manifest very well. You're able to bring things into fruition. But you have still had a lot of beliefs that kept you trapped, that kept you locked. Fear was keeping you in a place of inaction. It's something around your abundance here. You weren't able to attract the things that you deserved because you had a lot of those beliefs around money, around lack, around just with everything. Like, your belief system that was built, for many of you, was built from childhood, from the things that you saw in childhood. And it's also past life energy here on the table as well. And I'm feeling very strongly that, you know, you had a lot of these beliefs deep within your Akashic records that you were also working through. and it was very painful for you. It was very painful, and it was working through it showed you how powerful and strong you really are, and it showed you how to develop faith. It showed you how to develop trust. It showed you how to believe in yourself and believe in the higher power and know that you are protected, that you are loved. Many of you have been doing a lot of root chakra healing around inner child issues. Again, a lot of things were built in childhood. You may have grown up in poverty, or you've grown up in a situation where even if you didn't grow up in poverty, it could have been just like a situation where money was talked about a lot. Like, it's something here with and I'm feeling very strongly, it's on your maternal side. So your mother, it may have been your mother's relationship with money, or like seeing your mother's relationship with money, and it could be a grandmother as well, I'm hearing for some of you, because a lot of times these things are ancestral. So it's kind of like, it could have been a situation where you grew up hearing about money a lot. Even if you didn't grow up in poverty, it could have been a thing where it's like, when you say things like, oh, cut that light off, you're not paying the electric bill. Do you know how much that costs? Instead of like, because I do, like, as children don't always think about being conscious of like electricity and things like that. They're just not conscious of those things, And so I had to teach my children about being mindful of cutting, flipping the light switch when you leave a room. If you're not coming back into the room, turn the lights off. But I did it in a way where I'm like, you are not helping the environment. You're wasting electricity. But many of us were taught when we were younger, when we heard things like that, it was like, cut it off. You're not paying that electric bill. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Like, things like that. Like, it could be as small as that. But when those seeds are planted, it grows. Okay? It grows, and then you feel like you realize you're carrying those things as an adult. I'm hearing for some of you, it could have been a situation where, again, you may have grown up in poverty, but then again, you may not have grown up in poverty, but it was still discussions around money. Maybe it was arguments around money, and maybe it was like a situation where it's like, you may have asked for something, and again, I'm hearing very strongly from many of you, it's the maternal side, the mother and the grandmother. And so with your maternal side, there's the connection with money, the relationship with money needs to be healed. If this is already, I feel like you have been healing this, but this is just, again, to let you know that you are abundant. And they didn't believe in their abundance. They didn't believe that they didn't know their level of worth. It could have been a situation for some of you where, I'm hearing for some of you, you may have been in situations where, like, relationships, or maybe, chained to a certain career or job because of that lack of security, because of like the things that were developed in childhood around money. Okay, so you may have felt like you may have wanted to go for doing a different career or changing your job, but you were afraid to do it because you're still holding on to those beliefs around money. Like, if you quit this job, and again, I'm not saying like just quit a job, but you know what I mean? Like, if you decide to go for something you're passionate about, you're still afraid. You were trapped because of those seeds that were planted years ago in childhood around money. Like, oh, you don't quit a good job because you don't know where your next check is coming from. You don't know when you're going to get paid again. Like, things like that. Like, it's been a lot of like subconscious programming around money. And I do feel that you're working through this, but it's like, again, wrap this up. You're going to have to continue to push through. And I feel like many of you are being tested right now. You may be in a place where you do have money, but maybe you don't have like an overflow of money right now. Or there's been a slowdown of the money coming in. And it's like you're going to have to push through it and heal it and know that you are always going to be safe. You're always going to be protected. You're going to come to a place where you will have more than enough. It's going to be an overflow. Like, I feel like you've been going through up and down situations in terms of like money and your security, and it's getting ready to be an overflow. It's going to be a huge change, seismic change here, seismic transformation. And so, very strongly, again, I keep going back to the money because I feel like that's been something that's has really kept, I mean, money and also like the worthiness. That's been something that needs to really die because that's been something that's kept you trapped. And I want to say this as well. Again, even if you did not grow up in poverty, because some of you, like I said, I do feel like you did grow up in poverty, or you know, grew up where you saw struggle, you saw like maybe your parents or your mom, someone struggling, someone working hard, but it still didn't seem like it was enough. So you have to know that yes, you will work hard, but you're going to be able to work less and make more money. I want to tell you that right now. You're not going to have to work as hard as you had to work in the past. You're getting ready to unlock yourself where you're going to be able to, it's going to be more of a flow. You're coming into a flow. You're going to be able to work less and make more money. You're going to almost feel like this is unbelievable that this is your life. You're going to actually be the example. Like, people are going to look at you and they're going to feel like, wow, how are you only working like 2-3 hours a day and you're making so much money? Like, how is this possible? This is what you're getting ready to move into. And I feel like in the past, you've worked really hard. Like, I'm hearing from many of you've worked your ass off and you are not getting the type of return that you thought you should. And it's, again, you have this belief system that you have to just grind, 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 grind in order to make it. And this is not to say that, you know, of course you have to put that work in, but you have to do it when you were told to do it, when you were inspired to do it. And it's just going to be like, not even like working. It's going to be a flow where you're not even going to be watching the clock. You're not even going to be watching the hours, like how long it took you to work or how long it took you to complete something. It's going to be so much of a synchronistic flow that it's just going to, you're not even going to feel like you're working. Okay. And then you're going to be making more money. Because I feel like you've been working really hard, but you have not seen the return. And it's because, again, you have that belief system still around your relationship with money, your relationship with work. You feel like you have to, if you're not working 10 hours a day, if you're not working 8 hours, 12 hours, if you're not putting in 40, 50 hours a week, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be rich. You're not going to be, you know, have all this money in your account. And I feel like you've been working like really hard. Like, you've been putting that work in, and the universe is like not giving you the kind of money that, or the return that you feel like you should have right now. You feel like you're working all these hours, but you don't, it's not reflective in your bank account. And I feel like it's, again, you're changing your relationship with work. You are changing your relationship with money. And if you haven't done so already, you need to start doing so. And this is going to be something that needs to die and be reborn. For some of you, I'm hearing you grew up seeing a mother, and it could be a father too. But for many of you, I'm hearing mother. You grew up seeing a mother that worked all the time. And again, they did not have that much money, or they, you know, they did okay. But for all the work and the effort and the time that they put in, they didn't receive what they should have received. And this is ancestral for you. You are working through that block. You are working through the block of a mom, of a father, of a grandfather, a grandmother. You are working through those blocks that were created. Okay? And it's not always easy, but it's going to be so worth it, because if you have children, they won't have to deal with that. Okay? They're not going to have to deal with those issues. Yeah, so you're changing your relationship, the relationship you have with money, the relationship you have with working, because like I said before, I definitely see here that you are a hard worker. You know how to put the work in. You know how to create, make things happen. You don't mind working. In fact, many of you love to work. You enjoy working. It makes you feel very complete. It makes you feel like, again, purposeful. And so I do see here changing your relationship around your money, changing your relationship around money, your work relationship. is going to bring in that abundance. You're going to unlock yourself. You're going to heal that ancestral block. Okay? You don't have to work, all these hours to be so successful. You don't have to, because for some of you, you have flexibility within your career where you don't have to report, you're not on someone else's schedule. I'm hearing for some of you, you may be an entrepreneur, or you have the type of career where you don't have to report on someone else's, you have that flexibility. You may, for some of you, I'm hearing you are going to decide that you are going to get the strength and courage to quit your job. Okay. You're creating a plan right now to quit, to change careers, whether you're going to create your own business or whether you're going to find another career, take a break, and then find another career, something you're more passionate about. This is what you're working through right now. So for some of you who are waiting to quit, or you're waiting for a sign, I'm here to tell you, here's your sign. This is something, put your plan into action and do it. Don't be trapped by fear. Don't be trapped by anxiety. Don't be trapped by, those self-limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck. You are abundant. You will always create abundance, okay? And you're going to come, like I said, you have a huge transformation coming into your life where your life is going to be completely different. For some of you, this is going to be total fulfillment, your wildest dreams. But you have to ask yourself, are you worthy? Do you feel that you are worthy of this? Do you feel like anything? Just think about, if you close your eyes right now and just think of like whatever it is, it's like your wildest dream, your dream life. If you really visualize your dream life, how would your dream life look? Spirit is putting this in my mind to tell you. Spirit wants you to either write this down, like a day, like write down your ideal day in your dream life. What would that look like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Like, what would you be eating? What does it smell like? What do you smell in the air? What does it look like? What do you see? Who's with you? Who is in this dream, the day in your dream life? What is all the parts of this? Who's there? What would you be doing? Really capture that. Because this is how you would get there. This is how you will birth this. This will be birthed. This will transform. Write it down in a journal, visualize it, meditate on it, and write it down. Write that whole day down of how that would look and what will happen. What would the ideal day be like in Power One's life for their dream life? Anything that they want, their wildest dreams. And Spirit is saying, do it, because you will have it. But you have to know you're worthy of this. You have to know you're worthy of an overflowing bank account, of just money just all over. And you have to really think about your relationship with money and like, do you appreciate money? Are you reckless with money? Do you just spend just to spend because you feel like, and I'm going through this myself. Like, this is probably my pile. I'm Power One today too. Like, I'm going through this myself right now, like working through those blocks to know that I am abundant and that I will attract and I'm worthy of all the things that I want. And so even for me, like, I went to the grocery store earlier, and I was looking and getting things, and I'm like, okay, do I need this? Because sometimes I would have a tendency in the past to buy things where, like, certain things, like cereal or whatever, and it's like the cereal box will be halfway full, and I'm like buying another box already, and it's like, I don't have to buy this right now. Like, do we really need this? Don't just like spend money just to spend it. Buy what you need, because I'm really like getting, and I'm not trying to make this about me, but I'm just trying to share just to like give you some insight and you may be able to connect to this. Like, I'm really getting into this place where I'm really minimizing. I'm trying to have more of a minimalist lifestyle. So I don't need a pantry that's just full of just so many things that I'm really not even eating. Just having all this stuff in a pantry that is like, are we really eating all of this? I'm buying when I need it, when we need it. So shifting your relationship with money to buying not just buying just to have all this stuff around to make yourself feel secure or make yourself feel good, but just get the things when you need it, when you are inspired to get it, not forcing it, not getting it because you feel afraid of something running out or you feel afraid of not having. No, that's also that part of scarcity as well. Feeling like you're not going to have it, you're not going to have enough. You feel like if you don't, because you may have gone through situations where you didn't have. So you may overbuy, you may, when you have that money, you're just buying because you feel like, oh, you don't want to be without. And it's like, were you told to buy it or did you just do it because you felt like you're afraid of running out? Really evaluate those things, okay? And that's all of the pieces of the puzzle. When these things come together, those are, again, those self-limiting beliefs that keep you trapped, that keep you stuck, okay? And it's like sometimes when you think about, like, okay, what is the big deal if the cereal is not available right then and there? Like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Pivot to something else. It's not meant to be. It doesn't always have to be that one way. We could shift the direction, shift the energy into something else, or just go to the store and buy it. So just really your relationship with money, your relationship with your abundance, scarcity, your working relationship, really ask yourself, do you work too much? Are you a workaholic? And some of you, I'm hearing you are a workaholic, and Spirit is showing you that this is, again, you're working, and you're not yielding those results that you should be for all the time you're putting in. And this is on purpose because you need to shift your relationship with work. You are going to be able to work less and make more money. It's about working when you're supposed to, especially if you have that flexible schedule or whatever it is that you're doing, working when you're supposed to work and putting that work in when you're supposed to. And when you are told to stop for the day or take a break or, take some time off, that you listen and you do it. And you trust that if you take a week off, everything's going to be okay. You're still going to be making money. You're still going to be successful. If you decide, for some of you, I'm hearing you could take a whole month off. I mean, I don't know what it is you do. You must be an entrepreneur or something. I don't know. But I'm hearing you could take quite a bit of time off, and Spirit wants you to take quite a bit of time off. But it's about you trusting that journey and trusting that you will be successful when you take that time off to focus on yourself. And that things will still you will still earn the money. In fact, you will earn more money. Okay? So let's see some more about what you need to know. See here again. This is a big pile one. I really want you to see. You're getting ready to go through a big change. And we're going to get to this, but because these are not your oracles, these are just some more, not your healing oracles, but these are some more messages about death and rebirth. You're getting ready to go through a huge change, and your whole life is getting ready to change. And it's really getting ready to change for the best. And this is why Spirit said, write down your ideal day, your dream life. What would that day look like? Who would be there? What do you see? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What do you smell? All of those. Get very sensory with this. Be very visual. Be very, whatever it is you want in your wildest dreams. Make it happen. Okay, so change, and that's 35. So that reduces to number 8. Beauty, and that's 20, which reduces to number 2. And attraction, 44, which reduces to number 8. So again, that's 2 8s here. And then we saw 10. I think we saw 2 10s in the other set. So 10 is really prominent here as well. Okay, we have liberator. And then we have child wounded. And then we have Samaritan. Okay, so this is really beautiful, pile 1. Okay, so what needs to die and what needs to be transformed? So again, you need to let go of your fear of change. I feel like many of you want change. You want new energy. You want something different. You want to do something different. I feel like for many of you, you feel like what's happening in your life right now is not serving you. Like, I feel like you've come to that realization. You've come to the realization you're not as fulfilled. You don't feel as happy as you feel like you should feel. You don't feel, and this is, it's going to be different because for some of you I'm hearing it's like you're happy with your career, you're happy with your business, or you're happy with the way things are, but it's that energy of working too much, or you're not able to delegate like you want, or you don't have the right people around you. It's something with that. So you feel like you have to continue to be so involved because you feel like it's not going to work if you're not doing this and you're not doing that and you're not on top of this and on top of that. And so that needs to change as well, because Spirit is saying that, especially if you have a business, or even if you don't have a business, and, again, with your career, if you are managing people or supervising or whatever, you're going to have to trust. You're going to have to trust that some of these people or your team or whatever, they're going to be able to fulfill their duties. And if they're not able to do that, Spirit will reveal it to you, and then you will act accordingly. That means you will have the opportunity to make the necessary changes, and you will have the opportunity to bring on the right people. Spirit will send you the right people. But you're going to have to let that fear go. It's a lot of fear here and a lot of anxiety, and I'm feeling stress. And it's been very stressful for you because you feel like you can't let go of that control because you don't trust the people around you, or you don't trust your team to do what they're supposed to do. So Spirit is saying that's when you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to release that fear. If you're managing people, whatever the situation is, okay, you're going to have to release it, and you're going to have to trust that, again, if they don't do what they're supposed to do, it will be revealed, and then you will be able to remove those people, and Spirit will send you new people that will know what they're doing. And again, you'll be able to act accordingly. But you also need to not be fearful of change. There is a huge shift coming in. Again, it's not really clear on what is happening. It's a lot of unknown mystery type energy here because it's going to be different for everyone. But it's a lot of like big changes, and it's coming in quick because this is thunder and the tower. That's that thunder energy as well. It's coming in very quickly. It's like when you remove some of this stuff, when you let those things die, boom, here's this new energy, and it's going to come in fast. So you can't be afraid of the new energy. You can't be fearful of the new cycle. You can't be fearful of the changes that are coming. Also, you can't be in this place of wanting to control everything. You're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to just flow more. Okay, because some of you want to control. You want to control how everything is going to happen. You want it to happen the way you have already planned it out. So you're going to have to let that go and just let it flow. So that's something else that needs to die. You need to surrender more. You need to just be in the present moment and let things flow. Just let it flow. When you were told to do something, do it. Trust your intuition more. Your intuition is guiding you more than you realize. But you have to trust it, and you have to listen. You have this liberator energy where this says freeing yourself and others from outdated beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Again, this is something, those self-limiting, those beliefs that have kept you trapped. Those beliefs that have told you you're not worthy, told you you're not good enough. Whatever it is, this dream, ideal day that you have in your mind, is some beliefs that are still there telling you you'll never have it. You're not good enough. You're never going to have this. You're never going to move past the pain of the past and the mistakes. And, you are going to free yourself and free others. You're going to be that example. You're going to show people how to free themselves. This is what you're transforming into. Okay, and it's a beautiful transformation. Do you realize how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how attractive you are? Okay, how much light you have within. I feel like many of you are working through that as well, feeling, beautiful, feeling handsome, feeling like you are good looking, feeling like you are, your features are unique and they're unique to you. And, and again, these things were built in childhood because, that wounded childhood energy, okay? awakens compassion and desires to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So some of you will be working with children. You will be working with children to show them how to, have compassion and how to heal themselves, like wounded children. Again, maybe they had some similar situations to you in your childhood. Because again, we have quite a bit of that red energy here. That's root chakra, that's inner child. So you're going to help other adults and children. And you're going to teach people how to forgive. You may need to still forgive some people from your past. You may need to forgive your parents, grandparents, or siblings, or something like that here. Okay, those are the things that need to die so it can transform. Like I said, there's a big transformation happening, and you are going to be the example. You're not even going to have to say anything. People are going to notice. People are going to be like, wow, you've changed. Pile 1, you're so different. You're not who you were. Who is this Pile 1? We don't even know who this is. There's a huge change happening. And you're going to be even more attractive. Like I said, you're going to attract so much. You're going to be vibing so high. You're going to attract so much. And that's going to provide you the capacity to help others. You are a good Samaritan. You are a person who loves to help, loves to give back. Philanthropist. Okay? Some of you, I'm hearing, will begin a nonprofit organization. You will have some type of humanitarian causes, some things that you will be doing to help others. And this is on a large scale. This is not just like you're helping a few people. You're going to be creating things in your community that's going to have some type of outreach to help many people. This is what you're transforming into. This is what you're going to be able to do. And you're going to be able to attract the money and attract whatever the tools, whatever it is you need to make these things happen. And it's going to easily flow to you. It's going to be so easy, you're not even going to have to try. Spirit is just going to send the right people, send the right resources for you, send the tools to you. And where in the past where it was a bit of a force. You had to, spend so much time searching, looking, figuring it out, trying to put a plan together. You're going to be coming into a place where the plan is just there. All of a sudden, someone contacts you, and then it just connects to this dot, and then boom, it's done. And you're going to be like, wow, I can't believe that was so easy. Everything is just going to be more of a flow, but you have to get into the flow. You have to stay in the present moment and start. For some of you, you need to start saying affirmations. When you feel like you want to control, this is what I've been doing lately. I just stop and I say, I surrender, I allow, I receive, I am grateful. Start doing things like that. And it really does start to change your mindset, and you let go. You let go and you let it flow. Because humans, we want to control. Naturally, we want to control because control helps us to feel safe. Because when we feel like we control it, we know what's going to happen. We know everything that's going to happen. And I'm here to tell you, the universe will beat you at this every time. Every single time, the universe will always win. The universe will always change the game up, outdo whatever it is you had planned, or whatever. The universe wins every time. You will never win. Okay? The universe will always win. But this is about you trusting and having faith in the process, and having faith like, I'm going to give over all my power, all of my control, and just follow what I'm being told to do and watch what happens. And it's going to be better. Whatever it is that you plan and visualize as your wildest dreams of the day and your ideal life, whatever it is that you're going to write down, visualize, the universe will supersede that. It will always happen. But you have to trust this, and you have to know you're worthy of it. You have to know that you're worthy of this, and it will happen, and it can happen for someone like you. Okay. Look at this. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. See, this is again the hard work. You're coming to the end. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. And that's 2 full moon cards. So that's again the end, coming to completion. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So that's that new energy coming in. And that's again Aquarius energy. That's that humanitarianism. and, wanting to give back to humanity, wanting to help humanity. That's that energy you're going to be shifting into if you're not already there. Okay, flexibility. Embracing. And delight. Wow, this is so beautiful. Am I apologizing for my truth? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Where can I ask for more help in my life? Okay. All right, Pile 1. Pile 1. Wow, it's a lot. Okay, so let's talk about this, the end of a tough cycle. So again, this is confirmation that you're coming to the end. Like I said, that final exam energy, you're wrapping things up. And so some of you, there is some type of personal issue that is going to come to a resolution. And, with this full moon in Cancer, this could be something around the home life. Because with Cancer, that's 4th house energy. So that's, this could be something around children, a home life situation, okay? Something, again, I'm hearing very strongly for many of you as children, some type of home life. So it is going to come to a resolution, and it's going to be in your favor, but you're going to have to let go and you're going to have to trust. You're going to have to trust and stay faithful. Don't have these self-sabotaging thoughts. Don't have these thoughts of, no, it's not going to work out in my favor. I didn't do this. I didn't know. Let it go. Believe that this is going to be in your favor. Believe that you're going to be victorious. Believe that everything is going to work out for your highest good and the highest good of all in the situation. Okay? So, continue this hard work. Capricorn, that sign, represents many, it's a sign of like hard work. Okay, many Capricorns, they're hard workers. They love to work. They love to stay diligent on the task to get the job done. Work, work, work. Keep working to end the cycle. Keep working to push through these blocks. Am I apologizing for my truth? So this is asking you, are you apologizing for who you are? Are you apologizing for who you honestly are? No mask, no hiding behind who you really are. Are you apologizing for that? And for some of you, it may be in your friend group or the people who you are around, because it says, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? These are questions you need to ask yourself. I'm going to read the back of this one. What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? So, are you apologizing for who you are? Are you apologizing for what you believe in? Are you apologizing for the things that you like to do? And again, who you essentially are? Are you apologizing for that and why? And is it because maybe you're not around the right people? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? So really ask yourself, are you around the people who really lift you up, who help you to see your greatest potential and put those things into action? And really, inspire you and fill you up? Or are they always draining? Are they always taking, and they're not giving to you like you give to them? Really evaluate these things, because these are a part of your final exam, these questions. Okay, this is on your final exam as you wrap the cycle up. Because when we are wrapping up a cycle, a lot of times Spirit is not going to allow us to bring certain people into a new cycle. And some people will remain in the new cycle, okay? Because some people we just can't remove, okay? It may be whatever circumstances, you cannot remove that person. But the capacity will change. The capacity that person is in, it will change. And so you're going to have to ask yourself, do you need to make some changes? Do you need to let this person go or change their capacity? And I'm going to take this back to work. Do you need to let this person go? Like they no longer need to be a part of your business or your company, or your management or what your team, or do you need to repurpose them, change their position, change their capacity, demote, whatever that is, whatever it looks like in your situation. So those things are some questions you need to ask yourself. So where can I ask for more help? Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really going with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly and unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. And that's by Brene Brown. Excuse me. So don't judge yourself for asking for help. Don't judge yourself for needing support, for needing some help. You have help on the earth side and you have help in the spiritual realm as well. Tap into that. Ask for help. I know I've had to come to this place where I call on my team. A lot of times I just call on the spiritual realm. I'll ask people on the earth side as well, but I'm very connected on the spiritual side, and most of the time I talk to people in the spiritual realm or talk to the energies in the spiritual realm more than I talk to the people on the earth side, to be honest, if I'm really being honest. So I'll ask my team all the time, please help me. Please help me. I need help with this. And it works every time. Sometimes you have to open your mouth and say it, okay? Just say it, and I promise you it works. Embracing. You need to start embracing more love, more help, more support. And knowing that doesn't make you weak, doesn't make you less than, it doesn't make you unworthy. Embrace it. Embrace that you are worthy, you are deserving. Embrace those positive thoughts. Be more flexible, get more in a flow. And I just saw 555. Again, huge transformation energy here. Get more in a flow. Be flexible. Just because you plan out everything doesn't mean it's always going to happen the way you plan. Stop making so many plans. Of course, we plan certain things, goals and things like that, but let it end there. It doesn't have to be planned out how everything is going to go. You may already have this entire month planned out. These are things you're going to have to start getting more flexible on. Let go of some of that having to plan every single thing out. Be flexible. Flow with spirit. Flow with the energy, the light. Start enjoying life. Start enjoying your abundance. Know that you're worthy of it and enjoy it and have fun. Have fun. I feel like for many of you, it's been so tough. You really haven't had fun. You haven't had a chance to really enjoy, to indulge and indulge healthy, in a healthy way, and indulge in the delight of life. And you're going to be moving into that. Bring the love into the situation. This is about pouring love on yourself, within yourself, watering your own garden, and then pouring that love on humanity. Because I feel like for many of you, you're going to be doing more things to help humanity. So I really hope this helps, Padawan. I'm sending you so much love. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Keep going. You're doing this. You're ending this cycle. Pass your final exam. Move into your new cycle. Be proud of yourself. Please like the video. Please comment. Let me know how this resonated. Share this video if you would like to. Also, subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much. I hope you are well. I hope you're feeling great. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I just want to say before we get into it that I will be at the Kaleidoscope Collective Store on Saturday, November 6th, 2021. I will be doing many readings on past life and just like healing and guidance, channel guidance, and whatever it is you need to know moving forward in your journey. So if you would like to join me, please stop by the store. Information is listed below. And if you're unable to join and you would like to book a reading, a mini reading via Zoom, the information will be below, so you could do that as well. Thank you all so much for all of your love and support. I'm so grateful for, all of you. All right, let's get into it. Pal 2. So hold your vision. I'm getting this energy, okay? This is intense energy. Many of you are very like master manifestors. I'm hearing you know how to manifest. You know how you work with the law of attraction. You understand the elements of the law of attraction. Even if you really don't know what the law of attraction really means. You have the gift, okay? You know how to do it. You know how to manifest. You know how to bring things into fruition. You follow your instincts. Whether you realize this or not, you've been very dialed in and tapped into your intuition. I feel like in the past, you may have felt like it was just like instincts or like good luck or like you just, I don't know, it's just something about you and you would just act on it and it always worked. Like you're a risk taker, you're a gambler, you know how to make it work. And so I feel like so many things have paid off for you in the past. However, I am feeling like for some of you, you've been hitting some blocks recently. You've had some issues with some things as far as like your manifestation capabilities. Maybe you haven't been able to manifest as fast as you want, or there's just been some blocks here. We're going to get to that when we get more into the cards, because I do feel like the blocks are around like ego and like planning and like letting go of that control and letting go and letting things flow. Like you need to let go of the way, because I'm hearing for some of you, you know, you've pretty much had a vision for your entire life. You've had a vision for your entire life. You've pretty much planned out how everything is supposed to look in your life, how it's supposed to go, how, like you've planned out a lot of aspects of your life. And there's nothing wrong with that. But Spirit is saying, let us do some work. Let us surprise you. Let us spoil you. Let us show you how we will supersede your plan and it's going to be better than ever, anything you've ever planned out. Let us just like let go of the control and let us just show you. But still hold your vision. Hold your vision on, like, let's just say if, you know, you have the dreams of being like a successful, you know, just a person who is very successful with their career, successful with the business, successful in their endeavors. Hold your vision on that. Hold your vision on the things you may have received downloads and like you want to create this or you want to do this. Hold the vision, but don't plan everything out. Don't put a cap on things. Don't limit, okay? Don't say, you know, let's just say if you have a vision of having a certain car, you know, don't put this whole thing like if you have a vision of having this car, like if you got to have this car by February 2022. Like stop doing things like that, okay? Because when you do that, you limit yourself. You may get this car December 2021. I mean, of course, this reading is timeless, but I'm just using, this is when I'm uploading, so I have to use this for an example. But you may get this car December 2021, but if you say, you know, you have it all planned out, like, okay, February 2022, I'll be able to get that car. Yep, that's when I'm going to be able to get it. Stop planning every part out. Stop planning every detail out. Let go with the flow. Let go of the control. Go with the flow, and you will have surprises, and it will be amazing. And if you just flow with it, control will not be blocking anything. No limits, okay? You're going to be completely like limitless. And that's the type of energy that you need to be moving into. But hold your vision. Still have like, okay, you want to do this. You have these ideas. You have these goals. You know, you want to have things a certain way. There's nothing wrong with that. That's having a vision. You should have a vision. But don't limit things. Don't put a cap. Don't control every detail. All right, let's get some more information. Pile 2, and I hope you're well. Pile 2, please. More information. More. What does Pile 2 need to release? What does Pile 2 need to let go? Okay, so we have 10 of Cups. Pile 2. Five of Swords. Pile 2, please, Spirit. Okay, Death in reverse. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. 8 of Wands. Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, the Lovers, and then Five of Wands. So it's 5 5s. Is it 5 5s? Oh no, 2 5s. Okay. So that's 55. So that's, again, that major energy. And then the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm called to do this. Let me go over astrological signs. So we have Taurus here, we have Scorpio, we have Gemini, we have Cancer, and I'm also feeling Aries as well here. And I said Gemini, right? Yeah, I think I said Gemini. Okay, and Sagittarius. Okay, so hold your vision. Okay, so for many of you, okay, I'm getting this energy. And if you're not resonating with this, please feel free to pick another pile. But this is definitely like a love energy here. So for many of you, I'm feeling, because I'm really not getting like, I mean, it's all encompassing, but a lot of you, this is like a love connection. This is intense. For some of you, I'm feeling like, for many of you, I'm feeling that you want a new beginning with someone. You know who this person is. For many of you, you know who this person is. This is not a new person. If this is a new person, then you're like calling that in. You're pulling that in. You're calling that energy in. But for many of you, this is a person that you already know. You are, this is intense, and there's a lot of downloads coming in, so please bear with me. Many of you you're being told to hold your vision on the person that you want to have a committed relationship with. For some of you, I'm hearing this is like your forever person, or you feel like this is your person, like this is it. Like, this is the person you want to have a family with. This is the person that you want to create a life, to share a life with. This could have been a person that this could be like an ex, or a person that you dated in the past, however that goes, because I am seeing here for some of you there was some type of conflict, there was some type of drama in this connection. If this is an ex, there was when you guys were together before, I'm feeling very strongly that it's kind of like the energy where it was very quick, it was very intense, it was very passionate. You both were very drawn to each other. It was very passionate, a lot of sexual energy here, a lot of love here as well. But I am feeling like there was a intensity around inner child wounds, and you both triggered a lot of inner child wounds between each other. Okay, it was kind of just like unknowingly you both were triggering a lot of I'm hearing for some of you is past life as well. So it's like past life energy that you share with this person, because this is a very spiritual, this is like a divinely guided connection. And what had to die, like if you are in separation from this person, you broke up with this person or whatever, that had to die. Like how things started, the old, it had to die, because those energies needed to be cleared out. Those energies could not exist coming into a new chapter, because what I'm hearing is a lot of things were built on lies and like dishonesty, and it was almost just like, how like when if you get into a relationship with someone and both of you are not being authentic, or one person is not being authentic, someone is hiding secrets, someone's not being honest, someone's not being forthcoming, or both of you are not, is not going to be successful because it was built on lies. It was built on dishonesty, inauthentic type energy. So a connection like this that's divinely guided, that's very spiritual, that's highly, this is like that type of energy. Some of you, this is like an ancient connection here. You've had many lifetimes with this person. So in order for this to be successful, those energies had to die in order for this connection to be reborn. And for many of you, this connection will be reborn, but it's going to be reborn and built off of authenticity, off of love, off of divine purity, like divine love, unconditional love. Because both of you, I'm feeling, with this being a spiritual connection, both of you had to learn a lot. You had to learn how to love yourselves. You had to learn about your worthiness. You had to learn about how to care for yourself, you had to heal. Like I said, a lot of inner child wounds and past life energy was resurrected through your connection, whether you realized it or not. As passionate and as loving and beautiful and, magnetic as it felt, there were a lot of things that were exposed that needed to be healed. Okay? A lot of trauma that was exposed. And it may have been things that, both of you didn't even realize. You going through, because I'm feeling very strongly for many of you, it was like it was so intense that you didn't even have time to catch your breath in certain situations. It was like almost like a head spinning type energy. I'm getting like it was just so intense and so passionate. And when I keep using those words, I don't want to sound like that there is no love here, because there's a lot of love here. But the intensity and the passion was a bit overwhelming. And I'm definitely feeling like you and this person probably had a lot of sex, because it was like that sexual passion needed to be like, it was a lot of sexual healing going on as well. Like you and this person probably had a lot of arguments and a lot of sex. And of course, it was great times as well, but it was almost like I'm getting this energy of we argue, and then we get in the bed, and then we're just in the bed and we're making up and we're going through those cycles of that. And, when you heal that way sexually, when you're having, you're making love, because this isn't just sex, this is like making love type energy. So when you're making love and you're going through that, that's healing. That's healing trauma, that's healing pain, that's connecting, because that's creation. Some of you may have even had like a miscarriage with this person, because this is very deep. Like this is very, like there could have been some miscarriages here or something like that, I'm feeling, because it's like that intense connection where it's like, you and this person come together, the intensity, the sexual energy is so powerful and so intense where this can create. Okay, it's creation. It's that powerful. So, Spirit is saying, hold your vision. If this is what you want, if you want this connection, because I'm hearing for some of you that this person feels like home. This person feels like this is like, I'm feeling very strongly, okay? And this is not to trigger you. But this is a very intense energies that I'm feeling here. For some of you, you've realized that you've never really felt at home, or you've never really felt like you've had a family, or you never really felt like, you were connected to, even growing up, you may not have felt like really it was home. It was like that was all you knew at the time, but as a child, you may have even felt like this doesn't even really feel like I really feel good about being here. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And so when you spent time with this person showed you the possibility of like home, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling like nothing, like you're so protected. You feel so whole. You feel so complete. This person like this person introduced you to that energy, and you introduced this person to that energy. It was a reciprocal type energy. It wasn't just you, whether you realize this or not. This person felt the same way, whether these things were talked about, whether these things were expressed. Okay, this person felt the same way. Both of you were connected in that way where you felt like, you may have grown up not really feeling like you've ever really felt at home. Okay, so, or like having a family, because I do feel very strongly that like many of you want to have a family with this person. You could see yourself having a family with this person. You may have felt like you never really experienced family before. Even though you have a family, you may not have felt like this person showed you a deeper connection, okay, and showed you the possibility of having something like that, and like showing you that, this can be done and this could be built, and Spirit is saying hold the vision of that, if that's what you want. Which many of you, 10 of Cups, that was the first card that just flipped out. I barely shuffled the deck and this just flipped out. 10 of Cups, that's the family card of the tarot. That's the family card. That's the ultimate happiness, fulfillment, having a partnership, commitment, marriage, whatever it is that you see, and then having the family. And many of you will be receiving a new beginning with this person, but you're going to have to hold the vision, but you have to let go of control, okay? Let go of the control part. Let go of trying to control it. Let go of trying to micromanage Spirit and your team, your ancestors, the ancient ancestors, because this is very divinely guided. So there's a lot happening that you don't even know. And it's happening for your person too. You may be, you may have recently felt like, because for many of you, I feel like you're in separation. You're not even talking to this person. And I feel like that's very heartbreaking for you. Like, I feel like that's something that is painful. And I feel like you didn't even realize how painful it would be until maybe recently, and it may be like things just don't feel the same for you. Like, I feel like this person is like a best friend and also like the best lover. Like, it's all together here for you. And I feel like this person, even though this person shows you your darkness, this person shows you the light as well. This person is supposed to, and again, you do this for this person. I don't want you to just think that this is just for you. It's the same for your person. Okay, you both are showing each other. You both are wounded. You both have wounds. You both have pain. You both have trauma, and you were both triggering that within each other. But you both showed each other the light. You both showed each other the possibilities. You both showed each other what could be, what home feels like, what true family feels or could feel like. Okay, so there is some conflict though, and I feel like, okay, two things, because there's a lot of messages here. This is divine timing, because this is divinely guided. And I want to say this: divine timing does not always mean, so long. Because actually, this is a fast energy. 8 of Wands, this could be a fast energy, but you have to let go of control. You have to let go of the control. Keep your vision, but let go of trying to control everything and like worrying and stressing and like, when is this going to happen? And like thinking like, oh, is this going to happen again? Is this person, are we going to be able to reconnect? Are we going to be able to move past these things? With this being divinely guided, this connection, it's a situation where, yes, you will be able to, because something divinely guided, even though it may seem, you and this person may have left off on horrible terms. I'm feeling that for some of you. Like, I'm hearing for some of you, there were terrible arguments and it was just left off where you haven't talked to each other since then. And there was a lot of hurtful things that were said, a lot of damaging things that were said. And it may feel like, how could we really move past the things that were said, or, secrets were revealed. I'm hearing for some of you, some secrets were exposed that were really hurtful. And so it may just feel like there's no hope. There's no way that we can recover. And Spirit is saying that's not true. That's the part you have to let go. You have to let go of those self-sabotaging thoughts. Hold your vision. If this is what you want, hold your vision. But let go of, it's no way we can make it through that. It's no way the person's going to forgive me, or I'm going to forgive this person for this. Don't let go of that. That's controlling. You're controlling, and you're, again, self-sabotage. There's a serious self-sabotaging energy here. And I don't know, for some of you, it is around worth. You may still be feeling like you're not worthy of this person, or this person is too good for you. And that's something that you're going to have to let go of as well. If you are putting this person on a pedestal, it's not going to work. It's not going to work if you're putting this person on a pedestal. The same things that you love about this person are the same things you have within you. It's just different. You both are so alike, and you both are very different at the same time. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it's true. That's what I just heard. You both are very alike, but it's still different. And you can't put this person on a pedestal because it won't work. That means you're giving this person too much power, and this power that you have within yourself. So these are some of the things that are going to have to die. Those things have to disintegrate. Those things have to go away. Now, for some of you, I'm also hearing there's been some conflict and drama around the people around this connection. This could be family. This could be third party type energy, like, if like an ex or friends, something like that. There's been some drama. Like, I'm hearing for some of you, very interesting here. Okay, so for some of you, I'm hearing, with this connection, you have to be really careful about who you talk to regarding this connection. Yeah, see my throat chakra. You need to be careful about who you speak to about this connection. You cannot trust. This is a sacred connection. This connection has to be private, protected. You cannot trust anyone with talking about this connection. A lot of people won't understand. A lot of people cannot connect, cannot relate. There's a lot of backstabbing going on here. And I'm feeling very strongly there's some gossip here, gossip around this connection. You may have had people in your ear saying that this person isn't for you. This person isn't the one for you. This person, is no way you and this person will be able to work. Again, that whole thing, you're too different, but you're really alike. I'm hearing for some of you, it may seem like people are telling you this person's too different for you, this person doesn't fit in with your life, this person is this person is that, or like you're better than this person, or this person is too good for you. And then when you're with this person, you don't see any of that. Those things that the other people are saying, it doesn't resonate, it doesn't connect. And Spirit is saying you need to trust yourself, and you need to know yourself, and you need to know that you cannot talk to people about this situation. There are a lot of people that don't want to see this connection come together. This is a beautiful, divinely guided connection. And as people around who don't want to see this, there's some backstabbing going on. There's some bad mouthing. There's some gossip. People, and it's on both sides. Okay, so even though you may not be privy to this information from your person, again, if you're in separation or not talking or whatever, your person hasn't told you this. Your person is dealing with the same thing that people are saying, no, you don't need to be, people are telling your person, no, you don't need to be with Pal 2. Pal 2 is this, Pal 2 is that. The same thing on both sides. So there's a lot of gossip. A lot of people are jealous. There's some backstabbing. There's some competition here. I feel like for some of you, it's a situation where a lot of people are competing. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Okay. For some of you, you and your person, a lot of people are competing to be with you both. Okay? There are, for example, there are people trying to be with you, Pal 2, and then there's people trying to be with your person. But I feel like you two just want each other, honestly. That's what I'm seeing here. That even though you have a lot of people competing and a lot of energies trying to pull your attention that way, pull your attention, you two just want to be with each other. That's really it. That's really the energy that I'm getting. And so this connection is trying to transform, but it's going to take you letting off the control gas and letting things flow, letting things happen the way it's supposed to happen. And you just doing your own work, healing your inner child wounds, whatever this person was showing you. Okay, if there were a lot of arguments, how can you handle those situations differently? When you feel triggered, when you feel this person is, pushing your buttons to make you want to explode. Okay, what is this person showing you? How's this person making you feel? Why do you feel like that? Really asking yourself these questions. What is this something you saw in childhood? Do you know how to handle this situation? If this person says something that hurts your feelings, how can you handle it? Instead of, flying off the handle and losing your cool or yelling or getting upset or feeling, like you have to prove something, can you just have a conversation with this person? Things like that. How can you, and for some of you, get ready to get some more cards. For some of you, again, this is going to end a marriage. Yeah. See, this is, regardless of gender here, this is the Queen of Wands. Yeah. There's been some clarity here. I feel like in this separation, this is going to be end of marriage. And Spirit is saying hold the vision. If this is what you want, if you want to marry this person or you want to have a life with this person and you want commitment, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and be honest with your person. It has to be, this connection cannot survive if it's not built on truth. Truth and love. Like this is what look, this connection cannot survive if it's not built on truth. And I feel like during the separation, you both are receiving clarity. Whether you want to, you may have been in a place where you really don't want to think about each other, like it's painful, it hurts, because, all the things that were coming up. So whether you want to think about this or not, you both are thinking about each other. You're both are thinking about what happened. And, you both, you're going to have to, and again, as painful as this sounds, you're going to have to go back to those arguments. You're going to have to go back and really kind of, and some of you may have a difficult time because, again, it's painful, but you're going to have to go back to the arguments. What was said? What was this person showing you? How does this connect to childhood? Is this what you saw in childhood? Is this how you saw, problems being handled? Is this how conflict was handled with maybe, because I'm hearing for some of you it was explosive. So it was like yelling and may have even gotten, I don't feel violent, but it could have been like hitting a wall or throwing stuff, like things like that. You're going to have to peel back the layers and really like look at yourself, look at this person, look at some things from childhood and really heal that. Because again, this connection is divinely guided. It's very spiritual, very connected, highly evolved. So it's built off of Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, truth and love. Unconditional love for self first, and then you could love this person unconditionally. And truth. So that means you both have to be honest. If you both are not being honest with each other, that's when things will disintegrate. That's when things will break down and break apart. You both have to be honest. You both cannot tell lies. You both can't have a mask on. You can't, be dishonest with each other. It won't work. Okay, so let's get some more cards out. Let's find out some more what needs to happen here. I mean, this really turned into a love reading pile too, but we're going with it. Okay, trust, 32. And I don't know why, when I just saw this card, I just thought of baby. So if some of you, want to have a child with this person. I just thought of baby. Okay, self-love, number 6. And this is what we were just talking about. And then fear, 11. And that reduces to number 2. Okay, rescuer, king, trickster. Okay. All right, pal 2. Wow, can't make this up. Wow. Okay. All right, let's talk about what else needs to die and be reborn in this connection. Okay. Okay, so trust. This connection is going to require trust. And again, that's surrendering and having faith and letting go. Trusting that this separation, this breakup is going to serve both of you for your highest good to come back together. Like I said before, I felt like, the things that the relationship was built upon previously was not going to serve you both moving forward into the future. It was not going to sustain. Okay, the way things were going, it was going to break down at some point with lies, with dishonesty, with maybe not, knowing your worth, all those things, self-sabotage, fear, all those things that were lingering in the connection previously, it was not going to survive. It was going to break down at some point. It was just not going to make it. And I feel like during this time apart, those things are becoming clear. As painful as the separation may feel, it's becoming clear that, it was heading for disaster. The connection was heading for disaster. It wasn't going to make it. Okay, so you both are going to realize, again, holding that vision, because I feel like, again, both of you want this. I don't feel like this is one person that wants it over the other. Like, if I felt like, you wanted this pile too, but I felt like your person really didn't want this, I would say, okay, because I keep it real. So I would say your person may be entertaining other situations or other people or moving on or not really into it. I didn't see that. I see that both of you are feeling the same thing. I do feel like your person is probably in this place of just kind of just letting it just flow, not really trying to think about it as much. I am feeling that. I'm feeling like, I don't want to say distracting, but I do feel it's an energy of just not focusing on the past, just trying to, move forward. Okay, keep going. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Whereas you may be a bit focused on the past or like the memories, and I'm kind of getting that energy. And it could be, you take what resonates. It could be vice versa. So, you take however resonates, however this goes. But trust, this connection is going to take trust. And it's going to take trust on both sides. Because again, it's divinely guided. So self-love, this is what I was saying. This connection cannot be built on anything but unconditional love for yourself first. Okay? And trust and honesty. Being truthful, being honest with each other. You both, if you lie, again, that's when things start to break down. It's going to be a thing where you cannot lie to each other. You have to be honest about everything. And there's some fear attached to that. I feel that. I feel like although this person feels like a best friend and someone that you could tell everything to, there's this energy of still not wanting to be completely open and honest. And I get that. But this is what I have to say for you, pal, too. That becomes easier when you are open and honest with yourself. When you really are open and honest about your own secrets with yourself. Like, that did happen. I did do that. Unfortunately, those things did happen. And it's not, it could be unfortunately, but it's like you live and you learn. You can't stay there. Forgive yourself. It's going to take some forgiveness for each other and forgiveness of yourself. Even for, forgiveness of each other for the things that happen, as things were breaking down in this connection, but you're going to have to love yourself despite your past mistakes, or despite the darkness or the shadow or the things that you're not proud of. You're going to have to love and accept that, and accept it as being a part of your journey and a part of the process. And it helped you to become who you are today. And it does not define who you will become and who you are becoming. That has to be transformed. You have to love and accept yourself despite those things. And you have to know, once you love and accept yourself, once you do this for yourself, your person will love and accept anything you have to tell them. Your person will love and accept anything you have to say, because this, again, is a very spiritual connection. So your person has secrets as well. Again, this is mirroring energy here. You're not the only one with secrets. Your person has secrets too. So your person has to be honest with you as well. And so this is about, again, that self-love. You have to love the darkness. You have to love your light, but you have to love the darkness too, the things that you've gone through. And know that it doesn't make you who you are today. So you need to love and forgive yourself and really work on that self-love. And let go of the fear that's attached. Let go of the fear that's keeping you trapped. The fear that's telling you that you're not good enough, or this person won't accept you, or this person won't love you. You have to love and accept yourself first. And once you do that, your person will love and accept you. Okay, so let go of that fear. Let go of the fear around, we can't survive this, or we can't make it through this, or it's been too much damage. How can we move forward? It's just stories that you've been telling yourself. And some of you are fearful of having a family with this person. I feel like you're fearful of actually having, some of you may be fearful of actually being happy, being fully fulfilled. You may be fearful of, if when that happens, what's going to happen next? Is it going to be tragic? Is it going to be some type of pain? Is it going to last forever? Can it really be this great? Some of you are having those type of thoughts as well, those fearful thoughts. Some of you are fearful of, again, having a family, having, feeling like you have a home. Wherever it is, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be in a house. You could be in an apartment. It doesn't matter, but you are at home. Okay? When you're with this person, you are at home. And so you're fearful of that. You're fearful because you've never really had that. Like I said, this person showed it to you, but, it's fleeting. And because it wasn't built on, trust and honesty. Okay? But when you had that glimpse, it's true and it's real, and it could be even better than what it was before. So hold the vision, okay? Hold the vision there. Hold it. Okay, rescuer. Provide strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And then we have king. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. And then we have trickster. Okay, so let me do these first. So I feel like it's interesting because I just made a video about this the other day. Check that video out if you didn't see it. I talked about stop saving people, save yourself. This is what you both need to save yourself. You both need to love yourself more and save yourself. Not, because for some of you, I do feel like this connection became codependent, where you both were relying on each other to make each other, you were relying on that person to make you feel good, or, you both were relying on each other to feel fulfilled and to feel happy. These are the things that have to die. These are the things that cannot go into the new cycle, the new love connection. When you guys reunite, okay, reconnect, it can't come into it because it won't sustain. It won't progress. It'll break down all over again, because Spirit is saying, again, I just was thinking about this, and this is a card, Ace of Cups. This is a new opportunity. This is the gift of a new opportunity, a new chance to start again from trust, unconditional love, faith, the building blocks to success. Okay, not the trickster, not the deception, not, codependency, not, all of those things that broke it down to begin with. So in order for this to happen, it has to be built off of those genuine things. So you both had to learn how to fulfill yourselves and make yourselves whole by yourself. You both can't depend on each other for that energy. You both can't depend on each other to bring that to the table. You have to come to the table whole and complete, and then you both come together. Okay? So that's part of what's happening, what had to be broken down throughout this process. And I feel like both of you, with this king energy here, I feel like both of you are stubborn. Both of you are prideful. Both of you have this energy where you like to be right. You like to have maybe not always have the last word, but you want to prove your point. You want to make sure this person sees it from your side. You want to make sure that this person knows where you're coming from. And so this is, again, some of the things that have to die. You don't have to be so rigid about everything. You don't have to be always having your mind like it's almost like you're going to court. You're getting ready to prove your point. You have your argument already ready to go over all of these points. These are some of the things that have to die. You have to be more yielding. You have to see things from a higher perspective. You don't always have to, you both are going to have to let go of that pride, let go of that ego, let go of that need to be right and need to prove something, okay? It could have also been a competitive type energy, although you both love each other a lot. There could have been a competitive type energy within this connection as well. It could have been something where you both were competing to show each other what the other person can do, prove something to each other, prove something, in this process of like, oh, I'm gonna prove to you this, I'm gonna prove to you that. And it's like, again, ask yourself, why are you doing that? Are you doing that because you feel like you're trying to prove it to yourself, or you don't feel good enough? There's still some unworthiness issues there. There's still some, feeling like you have to wear a mask because you still don't feel good enough. Your authentic self doesn't feel good enough. So those things had to be broken down. And this is about loving and accepting yourself for who you are and not having to prove anything to anyone. Just being yourself. Okay? So, trickster. This is that part of that, like, the lies and some of the deceptive energies that were there before. Again, no lies, total honesty, trust. Okay, for some of you, I am hearing there was like some infidelity here as well. There was some betrayal. Someone, maybe both of you were cheating, or both of you were entertaining other people, because I am getting this energy that you both had other people around, exes, or, other people you may have been talking to as well. So you both may have, had someone else that you were talking to, or one person had someone else. So there is an element of betrayal here that I'm feeling. This is not for everyone, but I am feeling this for some of you. And so that's all going to have to be discussed as well. As painful as that may be, going into a new cycle, because this is a situation where Spirit is going to open up the door for these conversations to be had, even before anything begins, okay? Spirit is going to open the door to have those discussions. So you're going to have to be honest. You're going to have to be honest if there was some infidelity there, if there was some, talking to other people, or whatever the situation is. Those things are going to have to be put out on the table, and the truth is going to have to be discussed. If there was betrayal, things like that, because those cannot go into the new start, those things. And you don't want your person, or your person doesn't want you to feel that betrayal will come up again. Cheating, infidelity. Everyone needs to be on the same page. As like, hey, that's over with. That's not coming into this new cycle. That's done. You don't have to worry about that. So those things will need to be discussed. Okay, so let's get your oracles out. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Okay. We have freedom. new beginnings, healing chaos. Okay. What can I do to make a difference? What else could this mean? How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Wow. Beautiful messages to wrap this up. Okay, so all right, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion? So, how to, here's the major theme of this reading: self-love, compassion. This is, again, you have to have this for yourself in order to move into a new cycle, new beginning with this person. And we see here again, there's new beginnings here on the table. Okay? New beginnings, but again, this self-love. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And that's a quote by Buddha. You have to have this for yourself. Think about how much compassion and love you have for others. Okay? Think about that. The amount of love and compassion that you have for others, are you giving it to yourself? Do you have that type of love and compassion for yourself? You and your loved ones are safe. Whenever I see this card now, it was a previous reading that I did. Because sometimes, as readers, we put our own meaning on our cards. So whenever I see this card now, especially with the secrets and everything, I feel like this is the message to you saying your secrets are safe. You may have had a lot of trauma and a lot of pain and a lot of unfortunate circumstances. And this is telling me your secrets are safe. Spirit is coming through. Your team is coming through saying it's safe. It's okay. The things that have happened in the past, you're protected. You are safe. You don't have to worry. Like your person, when you do the healing, you guys do the work. When Spirit opens the door, when you let go and let Spirit open the door for this, know that it's going to be safe. Safe to tell whatever it is you have to say. Your secrets are safe. The things that you've done in the past that you feel bad about. And this is, again, you need to start releasing that guilt, releasing the shame, releasing the pain around the things that you've done. Everything that you've done has been meant to be, and it's part of your journey, and it's prepared you for where you're going. There's no shame. There's no guilt. You need to release that for yourself and forgive yourself. And here's a siren. You need to do this. This is like 911. This is immediately. This is an emergency. You need to let it go. Forgive yourself. Call on Archangel Michael. Work with Archangel Michael for that healing, to cut those cords of the past, to cut that pain out, that healing sword. Okay? Call on Archangel Michael. Healing the chaos. This is, again, you and this person, you're healing the chaos. Again, like I said, I felt that explosive energy. It's been a lot of chaos, pain, a lot of, damage. Don't think that it's been too much destruction that we can't heal again. Look at this picture. This is so telling. There's a tornado here, but there's beautiful butterflies. Transformation again. Butterflies represent transformation. There are beautiful butterflies coming out of this tornado. And there's a clearing. It's clearing things out. Again, this relationship had to break down in order to rebuild. And now it's going to rebuild on sustainable, balanced, stable ground where it can thrive, it can grow, it can be abundant. It's not going to break down and fall and, all that damage that was caused the first time. It's not going to happen. Freedom, free yourself. Free yourself. Free yourself of this pain. Free yourself of this trauma. Free yourself of the damage of the past. Free yourself of telling yourself you're not good enough. You are good enough. Free yourself of saying you're not good enough for this person. Forgive yourself. Let go of the shame. I'm feeling this very deeply, that there's a lot of shame here. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of you shaming yourself for things you've done. You telling yourself you're not good enough for this person. This person would not accept you. And again, This person will accept you when you accept yourself. When you love and accept yourself, show the world the real you, this person will love and accept you as well. New beginnings. New beginnings are on the horizon. Look, out of all the darkness, look what's coming. There's the darkness and all of that. Look, the light is shining. Spirit is going to give this another opportunity. Hold the vision. Hold the vision, trust, and have faith. But you need to show the world the real you. Let me read the back of this. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? So this is, again, you're going to have to go back. As painful as it may be, to go back to the arguments with this person, to go back to the damage and the pain. This person was showing you a lot. Take yourself out of this and listen. Go back and listen to what the person was saying. Listen to the words. Replay the things that happened. Again, it may be painful. You may have to kind of get yourself in that, give yourself that quiet time to kind of go there. You may have to kind of just do this in meditation or something. I don't know, but go back there and think about outside of the trigger, like this says, what is this person showing you? What needs to be healed? Because this person was showing you your shadow. This person was showing you your trauma, the pain that's still there, the shame, the guilt, the things you're still holding on to. See it from another perspective. You may need to do this during meditation or something. So you could just kind of take yourself out of it and just observe. What was going on? What was this person showing me? And then you're being asked to make a difference. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? So this is, again, this is you doing that healing work. That's what needs to die here. You really being intentional about healing, because this person showed you a lot of what you needed to know. And you show your person a lot. Okay, again, this is a mirror. You showed your person and your person showed you. So really look at what was being shown, how you can move forward, what made you cringe, what did this person say that really cut deep? Okay, and you need to remember that, because those are the things you're going to have to tell this person. That really cut me deep when you said that. But I know it was attached to this pain, to this wound, to this, but still it doesn't mean that it didn't hurt when your person said it, okay? But you're really going to have to go back and dig those things out and heal it so you can have this new beginning with your person built off of trust, faith, love, honesty, authenticity, being the real you, loving and accepting yourself first. So I really hope that helps, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. I'm sending you so much love. Keep going. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Keep healing yourself. Keep telling yourself you are good enough. You are worthy of your person. You hold the vision. Hold the vision, but let go of the control. Please like the video. Please comment below. Let me know how this resonated. Please share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome, Pile 3, to your reading. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are taking care of yourself. So before we get into your reading, Pile 3, I just want to say that I will be at the Kaleidoscope Collective on Saturday, November 6, 2021. The information will be linked below. If you would like to come stop by, it's in Los Angeles. If you would like to come by, stop by and say hello and check out the shop, please do so. If you would like to book a mini reading with me, I will be there doing mini readings, and it will be on past life and healing and guidance and things like that. Some readings will be able to be booked via Zoom, so if you are unable to come to the shop, you could do so as well. So the information for that is linked below. Okay, so let's get into it. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So you could be a Libra, but you don't have to be. I'm getting this energy of, clearly it says a new romantic cycle begins. So This could be a new relationship. This could be a new partner. This can be a new beginning with someone that you are already with. So like it could be taking the relationship to the next level, or it could be an ex coming back, a new beginning with an ex. But whatever this is, I feel like this, with this Libra energy and the scales, this is going to be a balanced situation, a equal give and take connection with this person. I'm hearing for some of you, you know, this is an ex, or this is someone from the past coming back. Things were challenging before. There's been some time and a separation here to heal, to recover, to learn more about yourself. Your person took the time to heal, recover, and learn about themselves. And so this is new energy coming in to bring you both back together. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing this is a new person. This new person that's coming in has dealt with some challenges from the past. For some of you, you know, they were either married before, they're divorced now, or they've been through some heartbreak, they've been through some challenges. And so, you know, you both are coming to a place of wanting balance. This will be a balanced connection. This will be an equal give and take connection. This will be a very exciting, romantic, new beginning, okay, for you, Pile 3. I'm definitely getting that energy here. And it's going to be, again, I keep hearing exciting, but balanced. There's, you know, if this is an ex coming back from the past, there's been a separation to learn, heal, and grow. And a lot of learning and growth has happened. If this is someone new, this person has taken the time out to really heal, really, you know, look at themselves from a different place. They were more introspective. They did the work. You know, they looked at like some of the things that they did in the past and how it created this situation or created that situation. And, you know, I'm feeling very strongly that you and this person will be vibrationally aligned. Like it's going to be like you both are on the same wavelength. You both want the same things out of a connection. You both have the same type of beliefs and values. And you both, again, are going to want the same things. You know, you both, for example, if you both want marriage, you both will make it clear you both want marriage. If you both want, you know, just to kind of like see how it flows, see how it goes. No real commitment, but just seeing how it goes. You both will say those things. There's going to be honesty. There's going to be authenticity. This is going to be something new and refreshing for both of you. And it's going to be something exciting that both of you have not experienced. Okay, pile 3, please. Okay, Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Pile 3, please. Death and Rebirth. Queen of Swords. Strength in reverse. Ace of Swords. Eight of Wands. Six of Swords in reverse. And then we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands. All right, pile 3. Okay, pile 3. So let's talk about astrological signs. We saw Libra. I'm also getting Leo energy, Taurus energy, Gemini and Aquarius, and Capricorn energy as well, and Sagittarius. Okay, just FYI, you don't have to get caught up on the signs, but just to let you know. So I feel like for some of you, okay, I'm seeing a couple different things here. I'm seeing for some of you, like if this is a person coming back from the past, this person has clarity now. They have clarity on who you are and who you are, the place that you have in their life. It's like an energy of, I know who you are to me now. I took you for granted, or I didn't realize the gifts. I didn't realize, how important you were, or who you really were to me and my journey. Okay. So this person is taking a time out to get that clarity. And it's like they're coming to the realization that, you are the one that they want. You are the one that they want to commit to. You're the one that they could see themselves having a partnership with, that they could build with. And so those old beliefs or whatever it was that was holding them back from the past, it could have been, again, their own wounds and their own trauma or their own issues that they had to work through. They have clarity now. They took the time to do the work, and they're going to be coming back in with the commitment. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing that if you're with someone and, you're dating or you are in a relationship with this person, and this person is going to be coming in telling you, like proposing to you, or, giving you some type of long-term commitment, like, again, wanting to get married or live together, or taking the relationship to the next step. Okay. And that's like a new cycle. This person is going to be coming in saying that they realize now that they want to move things to the next step with you. They want to have, a new beginning, go to the next level of commitment. Okay. Now, for some of you, I am seeing there is going to be, for some of you, someone new coming in. And this new person coming in, they're going to be coming in fast. And it's almost like I'm seeing here that it's like they're going to know. And this isn't supposed to be a love reading, but I don't know. This is just going the way it's going to go. But they're coming in fast, and they're going to be letting you know that they want to give you a commitment. But it's like, for some of you, this person has some circumstances that they're still trying to work through, whether it's with their career, with work, or family. It's something going on that they're going to be telling you. And it's like they're going to ask for your patience. They're going to ask you, if you could just hang on, if you could just hold on. For some of you, this person, this could be an ex as well, coming back saying they're asking for your patience. They're asking you to be patient with them, and they're being honest with you about some things. For some of you, I'm hearing that, like the things that happened in the past between you and this person, those things had to die because it was not serving both of you. Okay, those things it wasn't serving both of you. For some of you, you need to walk, if you are in a connection with someone, you need to walk away from this person, and you're afraid to walk away from this person. For some of you, you know that you need to walk away from someone in order for a new cycle to begin. It's almost like, this energy of, you have clarity, that right now this cycle with this person, it's not serving either one of you. It's like you're holding on because you don't want to let this person go, or you feel like if you let this person go, you don't know if this person is going to come back, or you don't know if you guys are going to come back together. It's almost like you're trying to control how this is going to go with this person. And I feel that you've been told that you do need to let this person go, and trust that if you do let this person go, this person will come back. But you're hesitant and you're afraid to, because of fear. You're fearful of, if you do let this person go and walk away, this person won't come back, or it may be a long time. It's like a lot of different stories that you're telling yourself in this situation. It's like you're telling yourself that, You know, if you let this person go, they're not going to come back. Or if you let this person go, they're going to move on. They're going to find someone else and they're not going to be with you, or they're going to forget about you. Or if you let this person go, you don't feel like you're strong enough to move on, to carry on. You feel like you may just kind of be stuck there. You don't see yourself receiving any other opportunities. You don't see yourself moving forward. You just want to stay there. And it's like, you know, this person is not giving you what you deserve or what you really want right now. Because for some of you, I'm hearing this person is unable to. They just cannot do that right now. They're not able to give you what you deserve and give you what you know you deserve. Okay, this person is just unable to at the moment. They just are not, they can't do it. It's going to look different for everyone. For some of you, it's a child or family. For some of you, it's work. For some of you, this person has just too much going on to really give you what you deserve right now. Their life is full with a lot of different things. They have a lot going on and they're just unable to do it. So, you know, Spirit is saying you need to let go. You need to let go and trust that if you want this, this will come back. This will come back to you, and it will come back even better than what you thought before. For some of you, you have let this person go. You have let this person go, and this person is coming back to you. You've already done it. You've already let them go. You've already walked away, and this person will be coming back to you, and they will be coming back better than ever. For some of you, there is a situation here where you and this person are in and out of a breakup, makeup cycle where you're back and forth, breaking up, making up, breaking up, making up. And it's a lot of passion here, but it's like it's too much. There's a lot of karma that needs to be cleared. And you both are so wrapped up in the sexual chemistry and the passion that you're ignoring the lessons that are being presented. There are lessons that are being presented here to show you about your strength, faith, trust, you know, clarity for moving forward. And some of these things are being ignored because it's too much focus on the sex. It's too much focus on the passion and the chemistry and the intensity of that. And not focusing on how this person is showing you your wounds from childhood. How this person is showing you how you handle situations. You know, do you feel rejected? Do you feel like this person is going to abandon you? Is this person showing you your abandonment wounds? Is this person showing you your fear around being loved? Okay? You know, is this person showing you how much you truly love yourself? There's a lot of different things that this person is showing you, the lessons that are being presented, but there's a lot of focus on the sex and the chemistry and the passion of all of that. And so those other things are not being, it's just almost like you're not paying attention to it. Or it's not, it's like the focus isn't there. Okay? Let me get some more cards here. Because it's just a lot of different storylines here. So pile 3. Page of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you are really in fear. You're in fear of letting this person go. So for some of you, you know, if you are fearful of letting this person go and you feel like this person is going to move on and forget about you, Spirit is saying, let go of that. That's not true. Okay? That's not true. This person is not... If this person goes away, Wheel of Fortune, if this person goes away, that doesn't mean they won't come back. If they're meant to come back, destiny will bring them back to you. Okay, for some of you, this is a twin flame, and you're afraid to let this person go because you feel like they're going to move on. And they're not going to come back to you. And Spirit is saying, you're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to let that story go. Because for some of you, this is a destined connection. So this could be a soulmate or this could be a twin flame. But this is a destined connection here. This is a part of destiny. And you can't be fearful. And Spirit is also saying you can't... Some of you are blocking yourself off from starting something new with someone else new. And that's also meant to be. Like for some of you, I'm hearing... that you and your person are supposed to separate because you're supposed to experience a new experience with new people right now. You know, you are supposed to walk away, or your person is supposed to walk away, so you both can have a new experience with someone else. And that's a part of the destined plan. But it doesn't mean that you and this person won't be back together. Seven of Wands in reverse. For some of you, where there's a new cycle, this person's trying to take your connection to the next level. This is after a lot of pain and darkness was healed. A lot of secrets were exposed. A lot of healing happened. There will be more healing that you will do with this person. I'm hearing that make sure you and this person are very open and honest and authentic with each other. Make sure that there's no lies here. There's no dishonesty. Don't be afraid to really talk to this person about your boundaries. You know, I don't want to say expectations, but I guess expectations, like basically, you know, if you do, like if this person, which is connected with your boundaries. So basically, you know, the things that you will tolerate and the things that you won't tolerate. Okay. Make sure that you're open and honest, and don't be afraid to tell this person that you won't tolerate certain things, or you are not okay with certain things, or, you know, certain things make you uncomfortable, or you don't like that. Don't be afraid to speak up and speak your mind and tell the person exactly how you feel, because it has to be built off of truth and honesty. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you feel like you're going to be left out in the cold. You feel like you're going to be left out in the cold. You feel like your person is going to move on. For some of you, I'm hearing this person may have already left and you're still there. And Spirit is saying, why are you still holding on? You're blocking yourself from abundance. You're blocking yourself from something else. You're blocking yourself from what serves you in your highest good. You are holding on to being left out in the cold. That this person left me. This person, I'm hearing, deserted you. This person just walked away from you. And, you know, you are holding on to that. And Spirit is saying you need to let that go. You need to let that go, because you are blocking yourself from what is for your highest good. This is not about your person. This is about you. And so I'm also hearing for some of you that if you are afraid your person is going to move on and leave you, and, you know, that's that abandonment wound. That's that abandonment wound that needs to be healed, because you know, this person is doing what they feel they need to do. And you need to do what you feel like you need to do. And if you feel like your person is leaving you and your person is never going to come back, or you're afraid that this person is going to leave you, Spirit is saying, look at what you were seeing. This is showing you that there's an abandonment wound. It's an abandonment wound and a codependent attachment. And it's not healthy. And you cannot take that into a new romantic cycle. Those things have to be left behind. You can't move forward. And also for some of you, like I said, I hope this reading, I hope you're able to follow. It's just so many different things I'm picking up on here. But for some of you, if you feel like, again, you're leaving this person and you feel like, you know, you're leaving your person, like maybe you're kicking them when they're down, or you're leaving them in a vulnerable place. Spirit is saying you have to do what you are told to do, and you have to do what's for your highest good. And it's for the highest good of all. Just because this person may not be in the best place right now and you are having to walk away, or you did walk away when the person wasn't in the best place, is destiny. It's destined to happen. You both had to learn these lessons. You both had to go through this growth. You both had to experience that, because you both are showing each other how to love yourselves more first. How to love yourselves more, how to have boundaries, how to heal the pain, the childhood trauma, the abandonment, the feeling rejected, the feeling not good enough. You both had to do this. And it's going to bring that new energy into a new romantic cycle, but you have to trust it. Seven of Cups. So this is about walking into that darkness, walking into the unknown. King of Wands. This is about stepping into that power, going into your inner power, regardless of gender here. This is about stepping into your inner power, having the strength to walk away, to know when things don't serve you anymore, to know when things are not at its best, that you deserve this. Know what you deserve. Know your worth. If your person is only giving you breadcrumbs and you know you're worth more than that, then you need to walk away. And if you want to be with this person and it's meant to be, you walk away and you hope that you come back together. But you walk away and walk in faith and know that whatever is coming your way is of your highest good, whether it's this person or a new person. Some of you are afraid to open yourselves up to a new beginning, open yourselves up to new possibilities. You're very stuck on this one person. You're very stuck on one way of doing things. You're very stuck on you're going to be with this person and then that's just the end of the road. And Spirit is saying, this does not mean you will not be with this person. For some of you, you will. But right now is not going to be the time. And so you need to move forward because you block yourself from new beginnings with someone else. And I'm hearing that some of you have a new person coming in that's going to be so much fun, so worthwhile, so fulfilling, and give you much more than what your person was giving you. Your person is just not able to give you that right now. So don't block off new abundances coming in. But this is meant to be a mysterious time. This is meant to be a time of the unknown. You are meant to walk faithfully into the next chapter, not knowing what's ahead, not being able to see what's ahead. There's a lot of mystery here, and this is on purpose for you to trust the path, trust the journey, trust where you are being led, trust that you are moving in the right direction, and trust your own inner power, your inner guidance. Many of you, there's a self-sabotaging energy here. Okay? It's a self-sabotaging. Your shadow is seducing you. Your shadow is seducing you, and your shadow is telling you all these stories, telling you you're not good enough, telling you that you won't be with this person, telling you that you got to stay here and keep taking what this person is giving you, although this person is giving you crumbs and you want the whole loaf. You want the entire loaf of bread, and that's what you deserve, but this person is giving you crumbs simply because it's not because they don't want to, it's simply because they're not able to. They just can't do that right now. So you have to tap into your inner power, find that inner strength to walk away and to go towards your highest good, go toward the destiny and the plan. For some of you, again, if you feel like, this person is abandoning you, they're moving forward without you, that's not true. That's your shadow. That's that fear. You're being seduced by fear. You're being seduced by your shadow. This is just simply not true. So that's things that need to be let go, these beliefs that you have around certain things, and you're not trusting your inner power and your inner strength. You may have some resentment towards this person. You may be feeling like this person left you behind. How could they do that to you? This was not supposed to happen. They said that they loved you. They said this and that. Why would they leave you? This is, again, abandonment. Okay? This is abandonment. This person is showing you that you are still dealing with some abandonment wounds, and these things cannot go into a new romantic cycle. Because for many of you, this person, whoever it is you want to be with, again, there's so many messages here, whoever it is you want to be with, you will be with this person. But this other stuff has to be cleared out in order for this new beginning. And it's a part of your destiny. So if you feel like, you're afraid to walk away, again, because you don't feel like this person's going to forget you, this person's going to move on, it's not true. Don't get seduced by fear. Don't be seduced by your shadow. Tap into your inner strength. You are stronger than you know. You have so much strength within you. You can overcome anything. There's a lot of inner child healing that needs to be done right now because a lot of these things are rooted from childhood and it's in your root chakra. Okay, and some of these things connect to your past life. Like I said, a big feeling of abandonment and rejection here. And, if you and your person are in separation right now and you're healing and doing this work, this is going to bring you closer to coming back together. By doing this work, by tapping into it and trusting in the divine plan and trusting that, you cannot see what's ahead of you. You don't know what's coming up, but it's for your highest good. And you trust that and you have faith in that process. And if you do want your person, you'll trust that you and your person will come back together in divine timing, and it will be better. It will be a new romantic cycle full of abundance, full of honesty, and what you and your person deserve. Okay, so let's get some more cards and find out. Okay, so we have 34 extremes, and this reduces to the number 7. We have focus, 14, which reduces to the number 5. Yeah, for some of you, okay. For some of you, I'm hearing that you feel very betrayed by this person. Like you just feel like this person, they told you that they love you. They told you this and they told you that. Then how could they do this? And Spirit is again saying that, or it could be that you are afraid to walk away from this person because you told them that you would never leave them, or you told them that you love them, and you told them that you will always be there. And so Spirit is saying, yes, all of those things are true, but this is a part of the divine plan. Because when you and this person do come back together, you don't want to still be dealing with those same wounds and those same issues that you were dealing with from the previous time when you guys were together. You need to move beyond that, and the love needs to be put there in that healing energy, and to know that you are whole and secure within yourself. You are protected, and you have healed that pain from childhood, healed the abandonment, healed the pain of being rejected and abandoned. Okay, blossoming, 33. And so that reduces to number 6. So that's 7, 5, 6. Interesting. And then we have God, martyr, alchemist. Okay, pile 3. Pile 3. So this is like what I was saying before, how I feel like for some of you, sex and the intensity and the chemistry and all of that with the sexual aspect of this connection really kind of blinded a lot of like wounding that was being revealed here. I do feel like you and this person spent, you and this person, you both love to be intimate, and it's very enjoyable and it's very intense. But this is kind of like, there's this energy of not really always seeing the bigger picture. We're not paying attention to, it's like an extreme of high and low for some of you, okay? For some of you, it may have been a situation where things were just really high and then things go really low. So, and there's a lot of passion here. And I do feel like for some of you, you both may be both fire signs or both like heavy fire placements or something. There's like this intensity here, and it's like this could have created a lot of friction, like arguments, and then, moving into the sex. So pay attention to the wounds that were being revealed. And again, it's more that red energy, that root chakra energy that needs to be healed. The sacral chakra here, okay? These are the things that were being revealed. So pay attention. And if you feel very abandoned by this person, you have to remember, what does this abandonment wound connect to? Okay, what does it connect to? Where did you first feel abandoned? Many people, it's childhood. You felt abandoned somewhere in childhood. So that's what needs to be healed. Right now, you're moving toward, you're rebirthing and transforming, and you're focusing. Many of you are, naturally you have that manifesting magician ability, because we have the alchemist card here. You know how to create alchemy. You know how to transform. You have a lot of wisdom. You are carrying a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge within, so you know what to do. It's just about tapping into your inner strength and doing what you're told to do. You need to be stronger. You're stronger than you know. Look at this as a way you are transforming and letting go, surrendering to the process. Again, eyes are closed here, walking into the unknown, but balancing out those energies, balancing out the emotions and trusting. Okay, transformation is very important here. Focus and transform. You are blossoming. This will grow you. This will grow this connection. Again, it doesn't mean you won't be back together. It's about transforming and blossoming into a new beginning together. And if you walk away from this person and you do meet someone new in the meantime, trust that process. It's destiny. This person, you're meant to meet someone new. You're meant to be with someone new in order to grow and blossom some more, because all of this is about growth. You are growing and blossoming. You're blossoming within your self-love and your inner strength and your compassion for yourself and for others. And you have another capacity to be in love with this person and love someone else at the same time. Love has no bounds. A lot of times we cap these things. We try to say, oh, you can only love this and you can only love this one person. You can be in love with two people at the same time. It's absolutely possible. Don't think that it's not, because it's absolutely possible. So Spirit is saying, trust it, because everything prepares you for the next. And maybe a new person is what's for your highest good right now. It doesn't have to be, but for some of you it is. And you have to trust that journey and trust where you are being led. So we have benevolence and benevolence and compassion, recognizing the internal force within yourself and others. Again, you need to recognize your own strength. If you are meant to walk away, you have the power to walk away. Okay, if that's what you are being guided to do, you have the power to walk away. If your person walked away from you, you have the power to heal and overcome. You are a force. You are a force to be reckoned with, Pile 3. And I just saw 444. Okay, that's a message. Google those numbers so you can get more messages there. Someone needed to hear that. You are a force to be reckoned with. Tap into your own inner power and your inner strength, because you have it. Right now, this is about transformation. You are transforming into someone new. This connection with this person has shown you a lot. And whether you are growing with this person, you're going to the next step with this person, whatever the situation is, this connection is growing you and it's continuing to grow you. So you're going to continue to transform into who you are meant to be. This person is showing you how to be more aligned with your purpose, aligned with your goals, how to love yourself more, how to have more compassion with yourself. So although things may have been challenging with this person for some of you, you may have gone through, again, a lot of arguments or issues or whatever. This person is showing you how to love yourself. This person is showing you how to care for yourself, how to be compassionate, how to heal what you need to heal. Pay attention to what this person has been showing you, because everything you need to know, this person has been showing you. And again, alchemist, you are the alchemist. You know how to transform. You know how to make something out of nothing. You can make your life into whatever it is you want. If you want to be with this person, trust that this person will come back. And when this person comes back, it will be right. It will be balanced. It will be beautiful. There will be justice if this is what you want. And even if it is what you want, you trust more in the highest good. Regardless, you could always want this person. But what you need to have is your number one thought, the highest good for me and for all. Because even though you can't see it, the higher power, whatever it is you resonate with, sees it. Will always see what's for your highest good. So you need to trust the divine plan. And right now, for some of you, this person is not of your highest good. That's for some, not for all. For some of you, this person is not of your highest good. For some of you, this person cannot give you what you deserve. And that's why you need to walk away. For some of you, this person is for you, but you need to do your own healing work in order for things to connect and be balanced, and for a new romantic cycle to begin. And for some of you, this person, took that time to do the work and to receive the clarity and receive the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to know how to transform this connection to the next level, what to do to take it to the next level. And it may have been a situation, again, where you had to walk away in order for this person to receive the clarity, to receive the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to say, hey, okay, I need to make these changes. I need to do the healing. I need to do the work if I want this to work. Whatever it is, you need to ask for what is for your highest good for you and for all, and trust in a divine plan. And trust that, yeah, it is unknown. You don't know where you're going, but you know you're protected, and you know the higher power has your back. And that's all you need to know, and just do what you were told. Okay, let's get your oracles out. Okay. Be bold and make the first move. Conclusions are within reach. A time for healing. Pleasure. Enlightenment. Abundance. What risk can I take today? What excuses am I making right now? How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Okay, so pile 3. So this is really, again, this is a beautiful wrap up to the reading that you just had. So be bold and make the first move. So again, this is about bold, reaching into that inner strength, that inner lion, that Leo energy, bold, confident, fearless. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, be bold and make the first move. That could be walking away from this person that you know is not able to give you what you need right now. For some of you, that is contacting this person to talk to this person, not necessarily about moving forward as far as like starting again, but maybe just having a conversation to air some things out. For some of you, it's about taking the connection to the next level. For some of you, again, your person will be coming back to talk to you, to take the connection to the next level, but it's going to be on you to be bold and honest and tell them, your boundaries, what you expect, what you're worth, what you're not going for. So whatever that is, however that applies to you, be bold, be confident. Okay, if you want to tell your person, you are not going to go for certain things, don't think that you can't open your mouth and say certain things because you feel like your person is going to not want to be bothered with you, or they're going to, say, oh, never mind, I don't want to be bothered. You have to be confident. You have to be bold. You have to be fearless. If you're coming to your person to talk about trying again, you need to be bold. You need to be confident. You need to rest assured that this is going to end in a positive way. Okay, if you need to walk away from your person, you need to be bold and confident and say, okay, I'm walking away from you, and not trying to be hurtful to this person, but simply right now you can't give me what I deserve. I deserve this, and I know I deserve this. And so I love you, but I have to walk away. So just have that confidence. Have that confidence and be bold and make the move. What excuses are you making right now? For some of you, you're making excuses about what we were just talking about. Maybe about talking to this person, or walking away from this person, or being honest with this person. There's some excuses here. Let me read the back. No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. So this is, double confirming or triple. I feel like all these messages are kind of syncing all up here, saying the time is now. No more excuses. Don't make this excuse, oh, this person has this going on right now. These are all these stories you've been telling yourself. Let me get that card. Don't be seduced by fear. Don't be seduced by self-sabotaging thoughts. Where's that card at? Don't be seduced by your shadow. Honestly, arguably, this may be the best card in this deck. This is a really good deck. Don't be seduced. Don't make excuses. This is your shadow. This is fear. Fear seducing you. Telling you this, telling you that. It's never going to be a good time. If you're waiting, like what's going on in this person's life, oh, this is going on, that, you'll continue to be seduced by fear. You'll continue to be in a place of inaction. The time is now. Honestly, it can't get more blatant than this. And honestly, this, if you've been watching my readings, this doesn't typically happen. It does not typically come through that clear, because I don't even know if I've seen this card. No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Yeah, I don't even, and I just saw 333. All right, what risk can I take? Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret, because your soul has wings. Again, you are protected. You are safe. No fear. Be bold. Be fearless. Tap into that inner strength. You are stronger than you know. You have so much power, so much strength. Stop making excuses. Take a leap of faith. Take the risk. Again, if you are afraid to walk away from this person, you're being pushed to do it because it's of the highest good for you and this person. This person may not get things together in a quicker way than ever until you walk away. Sometimes when you walk away, then that's when you're going to see the changes. Because again, you know your worth. You know what you deserve. Conclusions are within reach. For many of you, again, this is when this romantic cycle, okay? So conclusions are within reach. If you need to talk to this person, if you need to walk away. Again, I feel like all of these messages here are just confirming the same thought. Whatever it is for you, the same pattern. Conclusions are within reach. And it is going to be fiery. Full moon eclipse here, okay? It is going to be fiery and it is going to be passionate, but it's going to be worth it. And conclusions need to come within reach for, where's that card? For this new cycle to begin. Because a new cycle wants to begin a balance. Something new energy. But this has to end first. This has to go away. This has to die in order for this to be reborn, for this transformation to happen. And so when you keep making excuses, when you keep telling yourself, when you keep letting, the fear seduce you, you only prolong this. You may be saying like, oh, I want this to happen with this person. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want this. When is it going to happen? Don't let fear and self-sabotaging thoughts seduce you. Don't let them keep you stuck. Okay? Honestly, it's time for you to have pleasure. Look at this, because you have the clarity now. You've been enlightened. Now you know. Now you know. Like, there goes that glimmer of light in the darkness. Like, you know now. You've had the enlightenment. You have the clarity. You've had the time. For some of you, with this a time for healing. I feel like for some of you, you have been healing. And for some of you, you're still healing. And that's okay. And Spirit is saying you can still talk to this person and still be healing. Don't make another excuse. Okay? Be honest about that. Be honest about your healing. Be honest about your journey. Or if you're walking away from this person, you can still heal while you walk away. You don't have to heal and then walk away. Spirit is saying, again, don't make excuses. This has been part of the issue for some of you. A lot of excuses and a lot of putting off. Spirit is saying all of these things can be done at one time. The time is now. All you have is now. Pleasure. This is pleasure and abundance coming in. And for many of you, again, this is connected to this new cycle. And again, it may be with someone else. And that's okay too. It's for your highest good. So be open. Be open to the possibilities and know that you deserve it. And know that if this person who you're thinking about is going to come back, they will come back. It's a destined connection. But you deserve pleasure, and you will be experiencing pleasure and abundance. These are both beautiful cards, which this is what you deserve. You deserve these things. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to enjoy life. Some of you have a deer spirit animal totem here, okay? So just want to let you know that's present. You could Google that, but deer for me is always about like a calmness. It's always just like, to me, the deer animal just represents that, like, so much can be going on, but the deer is always kind of like at peace. Unless something rattles a deer and makes a deer get off path. But the deer is really just at peace. And I just feel like this is what you deserve. This is what Spirit wants to bring in for you. You just need to be open and do what you're told to do. And don't make excuses, and don't let fear get the best of you. Tap into your inner strength. And then finally, how can I be more kind to myself and offer grace? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Again, give yourself more grace, give yourself more love, give yourself more credit. You are healing. This process is healing. Everything that's happening with this person is healing. Sometimes I think that we think that healing always looks like one thing. All of this is healing. This is healing pain. This is healing trauma. This is healing karma. This person is showing you about yourself. All of it is healing. All of it is working together. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself more self-love. Give yourself more compassion. Give yourself more grace. Be kinder to yourself. Speak to yourself in a loving way. Tell yourself you are deserving. Tell yourself you are good enough. Tell yourself you are worthy. You are worthy of whatever it is you want. Really honestly believe that. Give yourself more self-love and more grace. So I really hope this helps, Pile 3. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. Keep doing the work. Keep loving yourself. I'm sending you so much love. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Please like the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe, share the video, and also comment below. Let me know how this resonated. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading.